Fran, what changed in second half? You seem to lose your mojo on defense and carried over the offense.
We didn't have the same intensity level, I don't think, at the start of the second half that we had at the start of the first half, and I think that's really disappointing. Because this team has shown that they're going to keep fighting, they're going to keep coming. And we had an opportunity there. I mean, the first couple possessions, they really got going. They got other people involved, Shields in particular. We had Talley buttoned up in the first half. He goes off in the second half. So, that was unfortunate. And then once they, they got it. It seemed like very quickly it was less than 10, and then it's a different game. Whereas if you go from 16 to 21 or 22, a different game. So, we allowed them to get their offense going. I mean, they ran good offense, I thought, at the start of the second half. We changed the zone. That was effective for a little while. But you got to be able to play man-to-man.
That last possession where they went ahead and Talley hit the three, was that a breakdown on defense, or was that just something where it was a contested three?
No, you got to give it to the kid. The kid had a great shot. I mean, you really do. I mean, in that situation, I don't want to drive and foul. I don't want them to throw it inside. I mean, they were scoring every time they threw it inside. It seemed like, we wanted them to shoot a contested jumper in that situation. And that's what they shot. The kid made it. Give it to him.
Tie game, you had Devin with the ball. That's what you wanted, I'm sure, for the three.
Yeah, we didn't execute that play. That was unfortunate. We didn't execute well at all.
Was it supposed to be him come off a screen?
Yeah, it's a long story, Rick. Okay. This is a lot more. We just didn't execute it.
Looked like Talley was able to break down the defense, get to the lane, make some plays in the second half.
Yeah, he got to the mid-range point where he's very effective. He shot over Mike a couple times, hit a couple floaters. He's one of those guys, once he gets going like that, he's really tough. Like I said, we had him sideways in the first half. He's 1 for 7 in the second half. Once he hit a couple, then he hit the big three off an offensive rebound when we didn't get the ball. That really got him going, I think.
Coach, what do you say to a team after something like that? You had the game under control, up 19, and so what message do you deliver after the game in that situation?
Well, I challenged them. I talked to individuals and some of the things they could have done, and I hope that they feel as badly as I feel right now. I mean, we're all in this together. I'm not finger pointing at anybody, but you can go and say, what about this, what about that, and so we'll break that down. What could the players have done, what could the coaches have done differently, and then get up tomorrow and go back to work.
This game would appear to have had a big implication on postseason hopes. You let one get away. How do you handle the rest of the season? Now you've been going one game to one game. So
we have let a number of games get away, and I think that is something that we have to just get better at. Like I said, as a group, players and coaches, what could we have done as coaches that might have enabled us to get a basket? It seemed like in the second half we just couldn't get a basket. We had guys that are normally aggressive offensive players being really very tentative. Wouldn't shoot, turning down shots, throwing the ball to the wrong guy, throwing the ball to guys that aren't open, fumbling the ball out of bounds. And, clearly we were, so then you start going away from what you're doing and try to set some people up. And that's what's unfortunate. We try to set somebody up, and then that play didn't work because we didn't run it right. So, it's one of those things where we just have to figure out, are we going to be aggressive no matter what? And live with the consequences. We got tentative trying to hold on to a lead. You can't hold on to a lead. A 7-possession game, 8-possession game for 20 minutes. You gotta go attack the same way you got the 16-point lead. We didn't do that.
Did you want Gazelle to take that shot with 3 seconds?
I was fine with him taking that shot. Yeah. I mean, I got one of my best shooters wide open at the 3-point line. We needed 3 with 3 seconds to go. I mean, we could have taken a quick 2, but there would have only been, 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds left. It makes it tough. So if we can get the ball right there, they're backing up. It takes the whether or not they're going to foul out of the equation. They don't have time to set up. Are we going to foul? Are we not going to foul? That kind of thing. He's made a lot of those shots in his life.
Your last 5 road games, I don't have to remind you, this will all come down to the last minute. You won 1 of them. I know you've talked on this before, but is this one of the most frustrating seasons of your entire coaching career?
No. I've had one that was a lot worse. So I guess it is one of. Yes, one of.
At Siena, was it?
No, it was at Greensboro.
Shields kind of started off slow. What was your guys' game plan with him coming in, and just talk about his?
He's been really impressive to me. I mean, I really like him. I think he has consistently gotten better. He's very versatile. He can post, he can handle it, and make a three, he can hit a runner. You know, he offensive rebounds, he's got length. And you know, he was a guy that we were really locked into in the first half, did a good job on. Second half, obviously, did a very poor job on. Credit to him.
I assume the delay didn't matter